Hello everybody, today we are going over Ray's Galactic Ascension event, and we'll be going over tiers 1 and 2. Ray's Galactic Ascension event is by far the most difficult of all the Galactic Legends, so this is the ideal team you're going to run. It's going to be JTR in the lead, who's altered as Ray for the event, BB-8, C-3PO, Resistance Hero Finn, and Amelin Holdo. At the end of Tier 2, I'm going to go over this team's mods, so that way you have an understanding of how your team should be modded. Alright, the most important thing to do is keep dominance off of Lieutenant Cal. So we're just going to open up, we're going to pull back turn meter to start, and then we're going to call in Finn for the assist. And now, look, 3 stacks of confusion, no more dominance. They are no longer guaranteed to counter us, which is important. And this way we get them to also waste our foresight, causing Holdo to taunt. So now we are in a very good position. And what we're going to do right now is we're actually just going to waste a little bit of time. And now we should be able to get the first kill. And we're going to pass this over here so that way we can get our stacks of translation back up to 3. Alright, we're going to pull off turn meter here. And now we're going to get to work over on this officer here. We'll just keep doing our thing. We'll get some stacks of confusion. We're going to pull turn meter again off of Lieutenant Cal. We don't want dominance coming back into play. So we just have to make sure to keep watching the turn meter. Luckily with our lead, the exposes are going to be pulling back turn meter every time we use a special ability. Alright, and now we're actually just going to go over to the first order Stormtrooper, or Snow Trooper, sorry. We'll do that, and we're going to target Holdo this time, get her a second stack of translation, and we're just going to keep plugging away here, and soon we shall have the kill. Alright. Now we'll get to work here, target here, pull back some more turn meter, and let's swap over with JTR so that way we can pull back the rest of the turn meter. The best thing you can do in this event is keep managing the boss unit. In Tier 1 that is going to be Lieutenant Cal, in Tier 2 it's going to be General Hux. Alright, so we lose Holdo there. That's really not an issue at this point. To be honest, this is the farthest I've actually ever gone without losing a unit. I've never beaten this with all 5 standing. But I mean, at this point, it is well in the bag. And now we're just going to keep on hammering away till we're in Tier 2. Alright, so Tier 2, it is essentially the exact same battle. You're just going to have different units this time. Because now we're, on the ship versus out in the snow. But it is going to be the same thing. We're going to target Hux here. We're going to have him assist. And now we're going to pull back turn meter. And now we're going to get to work on the first order TIE pilot. He's actually very hard hitting in this event. So we definitely want to try to eliminate him as quickly as we can. Alright, here we go. And it looks like just one more hit will take care of him. We're going to do another stack here. And now we can pull back the turn meter from Hux. So just like in Tier 1 with Lieutenant Cal, we don't want to let Hux get dominance back up. You know, in case you haven't realized, they have the exact same kit. Just it was different skins, similar to how Rey in this event is just JTR with a different skin. Okay, so here we go. Now we're just going to keep chipping away, and we're going to swap over to BB-8 again to get Illuminated Destiny off. And we are going to remove the taunt from here because this is the unit we are going to be killing quicker. So once JTR goes, we should get the kill. And look, we are in great position. This event's going to be pretty easy. And you know what, we'll call Holdo in there. We'll swap it with JTR. And once again, Hux never gets to go, and that is the important part. As long as you control dominance in Tier 1 and Tier 2, you are going to be fine. But it's very important to do that. And to do so, you're going to need a good amount of speed on this team, but specifically with JTR, C3PO, and you're going to want good protection on Amel and Holdo. So I'm just going to load the team back up so that way we can go through each of their mods. So as you'll see on JTR, I moved some of my best mods on her. You know, I wanted to make sure she get through it, so I have a speed set and a potency set to make sure I can inflict speed down whenever possible. I have her speed all the way up at 328. I have her going incredibly fast. C3PO, once again, I moved some really good mods, and you also want potency there. Unfortunately, I had a crit damage triangle, obviously not ideal, but you have plus 127 speed for just under 280, and you have over 100 potency. It is important to be able to land stacks of confusion on the opponents. BB-8, you're going to have 303 speed, but he gains bonus turn meter for droid allies. You have Finn, you want him going fast and you want him hitting hard, and you also don't want him getting dazed, which is why I have a tenacity set on him as well. But once again, 307 speed, you have the crit damage triangle, and you want to make sure he's not prevented from going, which is why I'm running tenacity on him. And lastly is Holdo. I have her with speed again, and I actually threw on this potency set now. Potency is not important, but the individual mods themselves have a lot of protection, and it's a protection primary triangle and a diamond defense with a high flat number of potency, or protection, excuse me. So ignore the fact it's potency, these just happen to be the best mods for me to use. And when it comes to that, make sure you're using the right mods for your team. It's important to pay attention to the secondaries. But that's going to be the first 2 tiers of the event. If there's anything you need to remember, it is to make sure you don't allow dominance to control the battles. If you can do it ideally like I did, they never gained dominance again after the initial encounter. Thank you all for checking out the video. Best of luck. I'll see you next time.